Hi everyone, I hope you're doing fantastic. This is one of the other very spontaneous videos, so excuse me for the quality, but I believe this content will be really helpful to you because last week I went for Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within seminar in the UK. If you don't know who Tony Robbins is, he is the biggest coach and motivational speaker worldwide. He has coached the best out of the best people in sport, in politics, in spirituality, in any area you can ever imagine. And I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money going to this seminar, so you don't have to. And this video is dedicated to those of you who are applying for Erasmus Mundus or who just want to make a change in their life, because I feel that we all believe that we are meant for something bigger, but maybe we are not living in our fullest potential. And let me tell you that we all have those limiting beliefs. We have some fears which stop us from acting and doing and going for something what we really want to do, no matter if it's a better job or some change of relations or traveling, whatever. But we all have these limiting beliefs, and I hope that with this video I will help you to maybe change some perception on those things, because I will tell you day by day what we have covered on Tony Robbins' event. By the way, if you're going to apply for Erasmus Mundus this year or for any other scholarship, and you feel that I might be the helpful person to you to explain you the process, because let me tell you that I won all 3 applications for Erasmus Mundus I have applied to. So I know the procedure. So if you feel that I might be the helpful person, don't hesitate to contact me for some mentorship or for control or double check of your documents. I have my profile on Fiverr where I help many students, and I've received the feedback from them. They succeeded, and now in this September they're going to start their Erasmus Mundus, a new era and new journey in their lives. So that makes me really emotional and really happy for them. So that is everything, and now let me continue with Tony Robbins. So the first day we have received this book where we had the opportunity to write some notes and some then we had some educational content, and it was all based on what he is doing for 46 years. So you can imagine how precise it was, but it was actually very simple. All of the questions and all of the questions in the books were very simple. However, it's not only about the book. Tony Robbins is working a lot with the emotions, and for this video I will tailor it for Erasmus Mundus. And in the last video, I was talking about how manifesting works. And manifesting is all about emotions, and that's exactly what Tony Robbins is teaching, that you need to align with the emotion. And the first day of the seminar, he was explaining fear into power. What stops you? What stops you from acting and going after what you really want? How can you break this old pattern? For example, I really wanted to apply for Erasmus Mundus, but what was stopping me was the simple belief that I'm not good enough. I don't have the intelligence and I don't have the grades, and there are thousands of other better students. And so how can I break this pattern? Simply maybe telling myself every single day that I will win the Erasmus Mundus scholarship. And this brainwash to success, that really works. So maybe you can start with this, telling some simple mantras and motivation quotes to you. And basically, what do you want to break through? Sometimes we want to break through the laziness to actually fill in the application, or we want to break the limiting beliefs and the mindset that we are not good enough for the program. So basically, recognizing what are the fears. One of the most common fears is the fear of failure. I'm gonna apply and I will fail. Well, this is completely possible. And I know we have all heard that without failure, there is no success. but it really is stopping us from applying, because we feel like if I put so much time and energy into applying and they will reject me, oh my god, I have lost all of this time. But this is not exactly true, because even if you would fail, let's say the worst scenario, you would apply next year, but you have already filled the application, so next year it would take you less time. Or you could apply for other programs and use all the techniques and tools you have used in this application. I'm just trying to show you what would be the worst scenario if you would fail, let's say. The other very common fear is fear of rejection. So again, fear of failure, fear of rejection. As humans, we don't like to be rejected, and that's just very normal. And for some, it might be even the fear of success. What happens if I succeed? Oh my god, then I will be so afraid that within those 2 years, I cannot fail. There's so much pressure on me. We have a lot of fears, and it's good to know what is this fear about. And what Tony Robbins is saying, that it's not about now you will try to battle and eliminate this fear. It's more about dancing with the fear. So saying, okay, what can I do with the fear instead? How can I navigate it? Because the fear is always gonna be there, but you need to transform it to something else. So the first day was all about recognizing all our fears, what stops us from being the better version of ourselves. The second day was called the closing the gap. And here I will read what was basically the opening of the day. Some very simple sentences which basically describe it all. Know your outcome, know your reasons why, take massive action, know what you're getting, and change your approach. Again, know your outcome. As when I was applying for Erasmus Mundus, I knew my outcome, that it's gonna be 2 years studying in 3 different countries, getting the scholarship which will cover all my expenses. I knew my reasons why. I had such a desire deep in my heart, deep in my body, that I want to travel. I want to see all those different education approaches. I want to meet people from all around the world. I just felt like this is my identity, the global citizen, having friends from all around the world. There were so many reasons why, actually. And I was taking the massive action. I was contacting everyone who had something to do with Erasmus Mundus. I was asking them for advices. I was Googling everything about Erasmus Mundus. I was, back then there was basically no videos on YouTube about Erasmus Mundus, but let's say I was watching everything about Erasmus Mundus, what was up there on the internet. Every single word written about the program, I was like immersed, absolutely immersed in Erasmus Mundus. I was not thinking about anything else. And I knew what I was getting. I knew what I was getting. And I changed my approach from, my grades are not as good. My grades are about C, B, C, but definitely not like all A's. But my approach was, I'm gonna get it. I have worked actually hard through like international experiences. I was doing a lot of extracurricular activities during the universities. So my approach was winner. I'm gonna win. And then he was, in the second half of the day, he was explaining that if you want to achieve some goal, ask someone who can help you. And if regarding Erasmus Mundus, you can ask me, you can ask someone else you know about Erasmus Mundus. Back then, for example, when I was applying, I knew only one single girl, and I was applying and I was asking her so many times, so many questions. And here, again, you can ask me for some coaching on mentoring about Erasmus Mundus, or you can find some materials online. He was telling that and this applies not only for Erasmus Mundus, obviously, Ask someone who can help you create value for this person, and this means that either it can be money or it can be some exchange. But always, if in life you want to approach some really successful people, very often they don't only want money, they want maybe your expertise or something, or they want your time, that you will help them out in, I don't know, marketing, sales or something. But always try to serve people. That's what Tony Robbins is explaining a lot. Try to serve, try to bring value, try to be there for others people and contribute. Very important point, which will bring you further. And ask with focused belief. If you're going to ask me or ask anyone about how to get this scholarship, know your questions. Don't come up with like really vague questions. Try to really already do your work and ask until you get what you want. Because often people just quit so early. Often people are like, okay, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna ask, and if someone rejects me, okay, I'm done. No, like, you know, if you probably have heard stories of very successful people, I don't know, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, or Oprah Winfrey, they all had to try again, and until they succeeded. The third day was eliminating inner conflicts. And this third day was, and supposedly it's one of the most powerful ones, is a lot about like movement and emotions. And this is what makes the Tony Robbins, I would say, extra and that famous. Not apart from that he's doing it for half a century, which is a lot of time. But he works a lot with body, with the psychology, but also how, for example, if you move, how the physiology of your body changes, how you basically change the neurons in your brain just with simple movements and manifesting and connecting to your heart. Because often we might be sitting behind the computer for hours and then we feel frustrated. The easiest thing what you can do is, for example, try some breathing technique or some movement or doing sports, and it will immediately change the physiology in your body for, like, let's say, more winner focused. In this third day, we had to imagine the worst scenario. No, like if we didn't take action and what would happen in 5, 10 or 20 years. So now close your eyes and just imagine, okay, now if I'm not gonna apply to this Erasmus Mundus in 5 years, I would be just thinking, oh my God, I wish I tried to apply. And then maybe you will have more, but like worse job or worse opportunities, and you will stay in your little village and you will be always thinking, oh, I wish I started. But then maybe in 5 years, then it's gonna be really late because you will have family or you will have already some steady paycheck, and it really is gonna be too late. So try to really imagine the suffering within your heart, within your body, how horrible it is to not even try to apply and just trying. So this was very powerful exercise. And then get the best tools for results. He was basically talking about 3 pillars for success, and let me find them. So get into action, unlock, unleash, and get the best tools, strategy, coaching for results. And yeah, so if it's gonna be with me or if it's gonna be with someone else, try to get the best tools. Try to ask someone who already is in the program, who knows the procedure, who it's not only about the procedure, but see their mindset, how they think. And the last pillar of the progress, let me show you. This is how it looks like. So there's some basic explanation. And as I said, all is very simple. And get laser focused, make it clear and compelling. Know your why. The why will help you to go through, and get repeated. Go. Never stop. And if you already know why you want it, how you want it, then it will happen. Sooner or later, it's for sure. And yeah, so get aligned, integrated with your results. So the third day was all about those kind of exercise, like kind of eliminate all your conflicts, what stops you and why you cannot succeed. And he was also talking about, like, if you're going to cook something, you also need the right ingredients, and that makes sense, right? And also the ingredients need to be added in right order. So sometimes you really need to do some basic steps. For example, you need to go through all the requirements and know what program you want to study. And then you're gonna ask some mentor, okay, how can I make my application even better? But the ingredients need to be correct and in right order. And yeah, then there were many other stuff because the seminar was like 16 hours a day, very, very, very long. And the last day was about creating a vital life, the power of new identity. And this was a lot about health and movement related. I don't think this, I will not gonna go into details in this one, but basically what he was explaining, that if you don't have the physical energy, then you cannot focus on any success in your life. And you need to nurture and you need to work on your vital energy, which means sleeping well, exercise at least 5 times a week. Doesn't matter if it's strength training, heavy lifting, or if it's cardio, but you need to also train this physical body, because we've all heard probably the quote like one healthy person has thousands of problems and one sick person has only one problem, and it is to get healthy. So don't forget to nurture these healthy habits. On the internet there are many channels and many blogs about how to live healthy and how to basically cut off all the toxic habits and people and whatsoever. But at the end of this, I think it's really about, if I have to sum it up, surround yourself with positive people with the correct mindset, the people who will lift you up. And if you're in a position where you don't have so many people, try to nurture this within yourself. Try to listen every single day some really motivational video, even though it sounds maybe cheesy or something, but brainwash yourself to success and create vision board. And I have a very nice quote here: create a vision and never let the environment, other people beliefs, or the limits of what has been done in the past shape your decision. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know your opinions and your feedbacks. Maybe if you would like to hear more about Tony Robbins, and if there is something more I can help you with the Erasmus Mundus program. The new programs will be opened in October. Some of you maybe are going to the countries to start the program. I have some exciting content coming for you in the future months. So I'm really curious to hear where you're right now, what are you struggling with, and yeah, I wish you a beautiful day, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.